Alright, hello. Um, as I said, I'm doing a second vid right now just to show you how to approach different ships, or better said, approaches with different ammo types, and where to aim and why. You can also see I already did something right now because I already have some hits. The reason for that is I am still not used to this rocket fighter change. Like, you have to give lead, like 4 or 5 seconds lead, and it's still kind of weird to me. So I just wanted to make sure I don't fuck up. Okay, so I will just target the Hindenburg. However, I have to wait for the Yamato to pass because bots are kind of weird. What I said before is you want to approach in a way that you basically approach the flat broadside, like now, right? The Hindenburg is full broadside. And you kind of want to drop in a way, at least on cruisers, where your rockets kind of aim on his waterline. Like this, for example. See? High hit, 3 citadels. You can also repeat this. Not that people think it was a coincidence. It's kind of turning out a bit, so I'm just adjusting my planes right now. I think the bots are good. Ah, yeah, they're actually going A. That's interesting. Cool. Nice to know. So, let's do it again. Kind of broadside. It's not a super perfect angle, but it should be enough to get the job done. Waterline. 12k. Could be better, but I think it's enough. Just trying to kill him off now for a good measure. I'm actually not quite sure where the last plane went, to be honest. Strange. But I mean, you get the idea, right? So, that's that. Let's do the same with the BB now. Because I also said it in the replay analysis. You could have dropped the fusil with your rocket fighters, and you didn't do it at all. I don't know if you didn't do that because you thought you won't have enough penetration for that. Can't really tell. But I'll just give you a quick example. Oh yeah, and also use your consumer bits. I'm not even sure if you use speed boost in the replay. I would have to look at it again. But like you can see, it helps a lot. It's like 50 knots or 40 knots. So I will do one bad drop on the BB, and then I will do a correct one. So if you approach like this, on the cruiser I said you should drop on the waterline, right? If you do this on the BB, 2 torpedo penetrations, 2 non-penetrations. I basically did nothing, right? Only my dispersion basically saved me in some damage here. Just stopping a fighter so I can see him again. That happened because on the beast you have this very, very thick torpedo protection bulge that goes from, I don't know from what point exactly, but roughly 60 to 70% of the ship are covered by it, right? And that's why on BBs you don't want to hit down there. You want to hit the upper belt and the superstructure. Of course, if you do this, you can see it's 9 hits, 6 penetrations, 2 overpins. Still 3 ricochets, but I mean your dispersion isn't perfect, right? Trying this again. My aim was actually a bit too high. Normally I aim in a way that I horizontal line kind of crosses up with the upper belt. And that happened because I'm still not used to this fucking new rocket aim. I should have given way more lead. But you also get the idea, right? If you hit the upper belt, you actually do good pen damage, good chunk damage. If you do it correctly, you get like, I don't know, you get like 8k, I think, on tier 9, on tier 10. Not 100% sure, I have to look it up. And yeah, let's have a look at the torpedo bombers now. As you see, I'm again going in the speed boost here. I will try to get one drop wrong again, or as you did it in the replay. and kind of try to explain to you why it is bad or why this doesn't help you in any way. When you were chasing, or not really chasing, but when you're trying to kill the Fuso, you kind of went, yeah, like this, I think. You kind of went in behind him, right? And I'm also not sure if you panicked or something, but you kind of went like this. Like you dropped here. You not even have your torpedoes on in. And you kind of turned in like this. Right? And what happens? Your reticle is on maximum dispersion. I mean, I still will hit one top maybe. No, it's actually dodging. Good job by him. Nice spot. But as you can see, the tops are all over the place, right? And also, if you top from behind, it's kind of easy to dodge. So, what do you want to do? You, once again, want to approach from the side. So, just doing it like a way I would do it in normal battles or in clan battles. He's on 8 kilometers, right? Okay, I see him, alright. He's disappearing because of air detection range, so I'm coming back. I'm lining up his broadside, I'm turning him. As you can see, I'm also hitting the brakes because my speed boost is disappearing, right? And now I'm speeding up again. So as I know that he's reversing, I'm dropping like this. And as you can see, Sweet Torpedo is dead. Your torpedoes aren't like a super weapon. Like the German torpedoes are kinda meh. Not really super good. But they are getting the job done because they're very fast. And it's a good filler, to say the least. And if you aim up from the side, like you can see here too, you also get in some good chunks of damage. And many times you actually break something like the engine, the rudder. Maybe I can show that. That's like not really an advanced tip, but maybe something to keep in mind. Your torpedoes have a flooding chance, right? This flooding chance is modified by the enemy torpedo protection. If you have a Yamato, for example, I'm not 100% sure. I think he has like 50% torpedo reduction, torpedo bulge, and not only does it reduce the damage itself, but it also reduces the flooding chance. So if you just hit the middle section of the ship, chances of getting flooding are very low. So what you see some 3 players do is going in like this, but actually either targeting the nose or the stern. I'm targeting the nose right now, as you can see. Maybe you can see. And I got a flooding. Quad era demonstrandum, I would say. Did he damage con? No, he didn't damage con. Unfortunate. But like I said, it's not super important for now, because for now it is more important that you can hit your torps on a regular basis, right? But for the future you might to consider this one. See, flooding rudder. I hope he doesn't die too fast now, because this is a double flooding ticking, but it should be fine. Because I still want to show you some dive bomber action. And this is like all there is to it, honestly. The reworked trees are, at least in my opinion, not super hard to play. Might be a bit tough to master, because there are some tricks and stuff that you can kinda exploit. I would just say it as it is, and yeah, it's kinda weird. So what I said before, you want to aim in a way that you basically start here. He's pretty slow right now because I hit his engine before. That was really unfortunate. Wait, let's try this again. Actually, it should be enough high to citadel him. I don't know why it didn't trigger. But like I said, we just try again. So, aiming in a way that my reticle basically closes above his nose. Yep, there you go. That's why I said you want to drop from max altitude. because your bombs go straight down on a 90-degree angle. And as you can see, they punched right through the citadel armor of this Yamato right now. However, like I also said in the replay analysis, the German bombs are kind of wonky nowadays. Like you can have some very, very bad dispersion on them. Because Wargaming nerfed at least the Richthofen. I'm not 100% sure about Visa and Parseval, but for Richthofen I can definitely say it. And that's why you don't really see any Richthofens anymore. Yeah. Alright, this should be all.